Colorism in the dating community, especially, listen, I'm sorry if I'm leaving any other person out, but especially for black women. This literally came up in my head because, guys, I honestly just had an experience where a guy, like, he basically, he's the one that came onto me at a bar. He asked for my number. Usually I don't give my number out, but he was like cool. Like, we got to talking for a while, and I was there with my best friend too. And eventually he was cool. My friend was like, "Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna give him your number?" Because she knows me. Like, she knows I don't just give my number to anybody. So I decided to give my number to him. He seemed pretty cool. So, like, we're talking, we're getting to know each other, yada yada yada, right? So where the colorism comes into, right? I'm just going to start with black women are so beautiful. There's all different types of black women. There's all different shades of black women, different heights, different sizes, different hair textures. Like, black women are just beautiful. But the problem is, black women, like, we're so limited already to who we can date. Like, our dating pool is so small, especially, and it's even smaller like the older you get and the more like wise you are too, because at a certain point in your life you're not gonna just take crap from anybody. So, my god, guys, okay, so I was talking to this guy, we're talking, and then he sends me a text talking about, like, it came up in conversation, so it wasn't just the, oh, this is my type. He literally says to me, with his exes, I guess one of his exes was tall, slim, light skin, and she didn't wear, I guess she didn't wear a lot of makeup, or she didn't wear makeup at all. I don't know what that was. Or and then she didn't really wear weaves, I think. I'm pretty sure. So already in my head, like, things are like, formulating. I'm like, 2 + 2 = times c squared, you know what I mean? And then I look at myself and I'm like, but I don't look like parallelogram times E = mc squared. Like, what? So why the hell are you, in my head, I'm like, why the hell are you talking to me? Like, I remember even when we were having a discussion at the bar, like, he mentioned, like, something about Kevin Samuels. Don't get me started at Kevin Samuels. That should have been a red flag for me, guys. But he's talking about, like, oh, what's behind the makeup and the lashes and the hair. Listen, if you don't want to date a person like this, like me, don't talk to me. I love to get glam. I love to do my makeup. I love to do my hair. Doesn't mean that I don't have hair under this. Guys, I'm a natural, okay? I'm 4C. And I go out and I don't wear makeup all the time too. So it's like, the times I do want to dress up, what's wrong with that? Or do my face. Guys just, like, they always think they can comment on women. Like, I freaking hate it. We go through so much. If they knew how much it costs to actually, like, maintain ourselves, and even if you're not like somebody that likes to do your makeup and your hair all the time, it's still expensive to maintain yourself as a woman. We buy bras, we buy panties, we have to shave, we have to, if you do birth control, you have to worry about buying birth control, nails, pedicures, keeping yourself clean, waxes, getting your hair done, brushing your teeth, going to the dentist. Like, so much maintenance, so much maintenance. So for you to think that you could just comment and say whatever the hell you want just pisses me off. But anyways, back to the story. So he said that's how one of his exes looked. He also said his mom was a very traditional woman, to the fact that she also, I guess she doesn't wear makeup or anything like that, and she just started wearing weaves after, I guess, his ex. So he's like, his mom is very organic too, and blah blah blah, whatever. So he's saying all this, and in my head I'm like, why are you talking to me? I don't get it. Like, I'm the total opposite of what he likes. And at one point he says to me, he's like, yeah, oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting all these stupid notifications. He's like, yeah, if I'm out and I see, like, a beautiful tall woman, because he's 6'3", he's like, if I see a beautiful tall woman who's light skinned and she's like all natural, I'm definitely gonna do everything and anything to talk to her. And in my head I'm like, okay, so why are you talking to me once again? Like, it's stuff like that that frustrates the hell out of me. And then he proceeds to tell me that, but even though that might be his type, he still dates different types of women because all women are beautiful and yada 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 bull crap. So then he proceeds to tell me about another one of his exes, and she was like the total opposite of his first ex, but she was also like pretty much natural. She did wear weaves and stuff and like the nails and stuff like that. I guess she switched it up, but he said but I guess she was tall too, and she was slim, and she was thick, so he says thick. So I be wanting to know what guys' definition of thick too, because listen, I'm a lot to handle. Like, I'm not big, but I ain't skinty. You feel me? I'm like in the middle. So, anyways, so yeah, he was talking about her and blah blah blah, all this crap. So why, if you're talking to a woman, would you proceed to say, oh, my type is like light skin, da da da? I'm brown skin. I'm brown skin. And these are things that piss me off, because I'm like, so if I was an insecure person, I would totally be upset, because I'm like, okay, so why are you talking to me? You're making me feel less than because of the color of my skin, and I can't help that. I was born this way. I was born with brown skin. I can't be dark skin and I can't be light skin. This is the skin color God gave me. Like, men like that, I swear to you, in my head, I'm like, they're so insecure. Something must have happened in their childhood to where, like, who hurt you? Seriously, you need to figure that out, go to counseling, and get it together.
All right, guys, what's going on? This is What Are You Doing? So I'm doing a quick reaction video to this young lady. I watched her video, um, and I just wanted to just give her some of my advice and a few comments I wanted to make about some of the things that she said. The first thing is about the skin color, guys. A guy that you met in a bar, he approached you and he started talking about he liked to date women that's bright skinned. He's actually talking to a brown skinned woman, but he's telling you that he's telling you who he likes to date. First of all, that should have been the end of the conversation. Okay. That should have been the end of the conversation, because you did. I saw when you said something when you said something about Kevin Samuels. You said that when he said something about Kevin Samuels, that should have been a red flag for you. Well, the first red flag should have been if he's talking. Matter of fact, even if he's not talking about skin color, if he starts talking about his ex and y'all just met, then that should have been. I wouldn't even say a red flag. That should have been the end of the conversation. Just I wouldn't even. I mean, just not even talking at this point. But I'll comment on the colorism part. Um, if if you meet a guy, actually he sounds pretty childish. And he's actually, I can be honest, I'd be honest with you, he's not looking for nothing but sex. Um, and of course I have um I have no dog, like how my dad used to say. I have no I guess he said no dog in this hunt. you know, so um so yeah, so the color part. If he's telling you about his ex and y'all just first met and he's telling you what he like, I like a girl like this, I like a girl like that, I like the conversation should have been over on your part. You should have just shut it down and told him, okay, well, go find you one like that. That's the first thing. Um, but if there's a let me say something about skin color. Guys have preferences. Guys have preferences. Um, and it's not about guys making a comment that, oh, I don't like dark skinned women or I don't like bright skinned women. Because I think one of the things, if you think about it, you see out here, you see most of the time you'll see bright skinned man with a dark skinned woman. And this is just what I've observed. And you may see a dark skinned guy with a brown skinned woman, or a bright skinned guy with a brown skinned woman. It's it's and that's not even that's not even really a thing. It all boils down to uh what a guy is looking for and what he likes. When you now this and I'm I'm gonna jump off of the skin color thing and go to the bar. If you're meeting guys at a bar, I'm just telling you, if you're going to a bar to meet a guy, when guy and look, I've never hung in bars like that. I've probably been to a bar maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. I mean, I know I just I mean, I'm one of those green old men at this point, and I'm okay with that. But I didn't hang around bars. But I will say this, that what I do know, and this is from personal, I have family and stuff. Listen, if you're going to a bar to meet a guy, most of the guys in there, I'm not gonna say all because you can't never say all, but most of the guys in there are looking for sex. So, and if you think that's not the case, look, folks, I'm sure some people are going to look at this video, and if you think I'm lying as far as the guys, I want y'all to comment in the comment section. So if you're going to meet a guy in a bar, and I'm not saying you have to go to a church to meet a guy. I'm sure there's a lot of other places you can meet a decent guy. Um, and I'm not a love coach, anything like that, or anything. I'm just not. This is just my opinion. Um, when it comes down to meeting people at bars, it's pretty much uh it's pretty much all about uh it's about the sex, and so I'll say that that it'll get to that point. It's all about when in guys' mind they trying to meet a woman to have sex. Okay, so guys don't just go to the bar to just to go. Well, I mean, I guess some guys do go to shoot pool and stuff. And if something catch their eyes, they're not gonna be shooting pool anymore. They're gonna be looking for a female. So, um, let's see. The other thing you was talking about, your hair, your nails, and all the stuff you have to do to keep yourself up. Now, this is coming from I'm 49-year-old man. I'm married. This is what I'm gonna tell you. You may not look for men that age because you look like you're much younger. You may be younger than my youngest daughter. But let me say this: uh, decent guys, and I won't even say decent guys because there's I'm sure there's a man out there that will accept you for who you are. Now, how you go about doing that, I'll leave a link in the description to Rebecca Lynn Pope. Maybe you've seen her videos. Maybe that's something to watch because I'm not that deep into the dating game because I just didn't do a lot of dating. Um, so I'll direct you and your subscribers and stuff and your watch people who watch your channel to her. Okay, so if if you're talking about like you're keeping the stuff that you do to keep up yourself, once again, young lady, there's preferences. Guys have preferences, just like you have preferences. You're not gonna. I mean, there's certain guys you're not gonna talk to. Okay, there may be a guy that's and listen to all the guys. I don't care. I don't talk about people whether it be man or woman, and I don't down people whether it's man or woman. I think all women are beautiful. I think men, men that's decent men, they're not gonna do what the guy did in the way the guy approached you in the bar. They're just not gonna do that. Um, so as far as your hair and nails and makeup and all that, guys have preferences. And certain guys, and you can't get mad about this because just like I was just talking about, you may not what if a guy came up to you that was 5 foot tall, 300 pounds? 5 foot tall, 300 pounds. And let's say, because I don't know your height, but let's just say you're 5'7", 5'7", 5'8". Okay. And you looking down at him. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying to you is everybody have preferences. Some guys don't like women with makeup. Some guys don't like women with long nails. Some guys don't like women with weave. Just like women. Some women don't like fat guys. Some women don't like skinny guys. So you got to understand that. Now, of course, here's the point. If I see something about you that I don't like, I'm not gonna come tell you that. I mean, that's dumb. I mean, I don't know what he was trying to do, what he was trying to prove, but even if I see something on you that I don't like, I'm not gonna come and matter of fact, I'm not gonna even come talk to you. And if you can't talk to me, then I'll just say, I'm not interested. I mean, it's not about hurting anybody's feelings, anything like that. I'm just not gonna waste your time. You see, I'm not gonna waste your time. So we all have preferences, and some guys, some guys don't care whether you can have weave all the way down to your heels. Some guys, you can wear makeup, you can wear makeup all over your body. Some guys just don't care about that. And the guys that don't care about that, then that's more in line of maybe what you're looking for. I don't know. But it just depends on the guy. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the guy. Every guy, everybody, between men and women, we all have preferences. So if you have something that somebody doesn't like, he shouldn't tell you that. I mean, that's just dumb. I mean, I wouldn't tell you I don't like your hair because you got weave. I'm just not gonna talk to you. You know what I'm saying? If that's something that I don't like, because there's plenty of women out here and there's plenty of men out here that will fit into what you like. And and something that Rebecca Lynn Pope talks about is you really do have to be um you have to be able to you have to feel the same thing that this other that the opposite sex feels for you. So you can't be up here and then of course he's down here, or he's up here and you down here. If y'all feelings are not the same about each other, then it's gonna be a problem anyway. So um and I'm gonna make this video short, but I just wanted to tell you that if a guy is coming up to you saying that, most sane men is not going to come up to a woman and just start talking about that's dumb. I mean, that's just I mean, I've been called green, and I've been oh, you don't have no game and all. And that's by family members, and we play with each other and stuff like that, but um that's just something I wouldn't never do. I mean, if I approach you, everything coming nice, everything coming to up here. About what I like about you. It's not gonna be I'm talking about my ex. Now, if we get to a point where we're talking about our exes, we done been in a relationship a while, you know, and maybe we're sharing things with each other that you want me to know, I want you to know. So that's all that is. Um, and the last thing is pretty much taking care of yourself. Look, if you're out here dating and stuff like that, I mean, if you're out here dating, you're gonna take care of yourself. That's just what it is. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm a grandpa, and I have grandkids, and I have grown daughters and stuff like that. So when I went back on the market, yeah, I had to clean some things up because, if you off the market for a long time, just to let you know, if you're off the market for a long time, there's just some things you got to clean up and some things you got to get straight when you get back on the market because you want to impress this person. So, and I know people, oh, I'm going out there like I am. Okay, well, hey, that's what you do. Go out there like you are. Go ahead. So, I hope this was helpful. And actually, I made this because, and I didn't want to be, I didn't want this to be like a confrontation or anything like that because I know you're much younger than I am. But I just wanted to tell you that if, depending on what you're looking for, if you're looking for a husband, you're definitely not gonna find him in a bar. I know guys gonna be, oh man, man, shut up. You just don't tell them that. Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you because I would tell this to my daughters. You're not gonna find a husband in a bar, you know. And I'm not gonna say 100% you won't, because maybe that 1%, it may be a decent guy in there. I don't know, but I know as far as me, I would have never looked for a woman in a bar. If I'd have saw you in a bar drinking or smoke, I mean, like I said, it just depends on what you like. So I hope this video was helpful to you and to your subscribers. And like I said, man, y'all check out Rebecca Lynn Pope. And actually, I'll just leave a random one of her random videos, and you can actually pull her up and you can look at her and I think she can help you younger ladies with the dating because it's a lot of games that's being played out here, and I'm just telling you, man, y'all in a rough time. Y'all in a very, very rough time. So anyway, man, I appreciate y'all watching. What are you doing? Uh, hit that like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like this video, look, leave some comments, and we'll talk about this. I'll talk to y'all on the next one.